Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're doing something really quite unique. We're diving deep into just one source, but it's incredibly rich and evocative. It's Russ McClay's piece, Ching. Our mission really is to unpack all the layers, the meaning, the imagery, which is just so vivid, and the themes, which feel, universal. And there's this central puzzle in it, isn't there? How does one piece paint this incredibly raw physical intimacy, but also weave in things like ancient biology, deep spiritual union, even timeless generational love, and then somehow boil it all down to simple biologic joy? It's fascinating. That's the tension, the sort of core paradox we want to explore today.
Exactly. I mean, Ching doesn't just talk about connection and love. It feels like it dissolves the lines between the physical, the emotional, the spiritual in a way that, well, it really pushes against how we normally think about these things. It's a piece that just keeps asking you to consider what it really means to be, as McClay puts it again and again, intertwined. And we'll definitely be digging into that unique perspective it offers, that sort of alchemical view.
Okay, let's just jump right in then, because McClay, he doesn't ease you in, does he? No, he throws you straight into this really visceral, almost raw experience. Think about those immediate sensory details, like moist lips leave with string of saliva, or rolling on the sand in ecstasy, and saltwater embrace the wettest of dreams in the hottest of days. And that phrase, brown-skinned hug, epidermal to epidermal, it's so direct. It makes the whole idea of love feel incredibly tangible, right? Overwhelmingly real.
Oh, absolutely tangible. And I think it's more than just grounding the abstract. McClay isn't trying to be, romantic or pretty here. He seems to be stripping things back, showing the raw, maybe even the messy side of connection. It's like he's revealing this primal honesty.
Primal. Yeah.
These aren't polite descriptions, are they? They force you to confront that love often starts with, pure biology, and that line that comes back, intertwined in love on a beach.
The refrain, yeah.
It's not just poetic. It feels like a pulse, an anchor, constantly pulling you back to the intensity of this merging, this physical and emotional merging, all happening in this very specific, almost archetypal place.
Yeah, the beach setting is key. And what's amazing is how he then shifts gears. He goes from that raw physicality to something, deeper, almost scientific, with that line, twisted in mimic to the protein that made it possible. What do you think he's suggesting there? Is love sort of coded into us?
Yeah.
Like DNA?
That's a really insightful way to put it. It does feel like that. And if you look at the bigger picture in the piece, McClay seems to position love less as just a feeling and more as this inherent ancient biological drive, an imperative.
Yeah.
He talks about the ancient desire, the desire to be with another.
Right.
So it's not just fleeting emotion. It's presented as this fundamental, deep-seated need, almost pre-programmed, like you said. And that line, seed mingle 23 plus 23 make one in love. It's so stark, so powerful.
It really is.
It's not just about genetics making new life, is it? It's suggesting the very act of loving, of merging biologically, is itself this fundamental act, a creative act, a primal force.
Well, okay, so we have the visceral, the biological, but then he takes it somewhere else again, doesn't he? Towards energy, maybe spirituality. He mentions things like spasmodic jerks of released tantrical energy, and this really interesting idea of becoming one on the beaches of time. That hyphen in becoming, it feels so deliberate, like becoming, but also,
right.
Yes.
That wordplay, I think it's absolutely crucial. It takes the physical act and gives it this sense of arrival, culmination, a profound kind of unity.
Right.
And for listeners maybe less familiar, terms like tantrical energy, seedlingam, the trembling jade stalk, jade pavilion, these are rooted in ancient Eastern traditions like Tantra.
Okay.
So by bringing them in, McClay sort of elevates the physical act. It becomes more like a conscious ritual, almost sacred. He describes it as universal life incorporated between two divine procreative entity choosing when and when to love.
Choosing when and when to love.
Yeah.
Interesting phrasing.
It suggests it's not just bodies coming together, but maybe vital energies, even divine will. So it's not just about passion. It seems to be framed as a deliberate act, a sacred merging of energy and spirit.
And just when you think you've got the scale of it, the physical, biological, spiritual, he zooms out again. He brings in this timeless, generational layer with that really poignant line, remembering all the love that has been Jewn, recalling the love of our mothers in bed with our fathers. Now, someone might just read that as, nostalgia.
I think it's much more than nostalgia, though.
Yeah,
he's explicitly linking this present intimacy to this whole chain of being, a lineage. It suggests love isn't just personal, not isolated. It's like a continuation of something ancient, ancestral. It's this deep recognition that our ability to connect is maybe inherited,
Um,
an echo of all the love that came before.
like we carry it with us.
Precisely. And you see the idea echoed globally in the piece, too. Think of the sun going to China, warming Oriental lovers posed in the universal of all poses.
That universal
That intertwine in love in all languages. It really emphasizes that intimacy is timeless. It's a human experience that cuts across cultures, reminding us this drive for connection is global. It's baked into the human story.
Okay, so we've gone through all these layers, the visceral, the biological, the spiritual, the timeless, the generational. And then the piece lands on something that feels almost simple. Silent rapture gasping in simple biologic joy. After building up such complexity, what does that ending mean? Is it just simplifying things, or is there more to it?
It's a really powerful ending, isn't it? Almost a paradox. Because after touching on the cosmic, the spiritual, the ancestral, McClay brings us right back to something primal, basic.
Yeah.
I don't think it's simplification, though. I think it's more like distillation.
Distillation, okay.
It suggests that maybe the ultimate expression of connection, the most profound, isn't in complex ideas or grand gestures. Maybe it's just in that shared elemental experience.
Yeah.
Pure physical contentment, almost unthinking. It's quite a statement, really, about where genuine happiness might lie, stripping away all the layers to find joy in just being alive and connected at the core.
Wow. Ching, it really is such a powerful and, unique way to look at love and connection. Really a remarkable piece. It definitely makes you rethink things.
Absolutely. I think if there's one key takeaway from this deep dive, it's how McClay shows love as this totally multifaceted thing. It's biological and spiritual. It's deeply personal and completely universal across time and culture. It really paints a picture of what it means for everything to be truly intertwined. So maybe the question for you, the listener, to ponder is this. How does this piece by Russ McClay challenge or maybe expand your own idea of what it means for love and connection to be intertwined? Blending biology, memory, those ancient desires, timeless passion, and having it all somehow culminate in that simple, profound joy.